In this video, we're going to be seeing if Gaara from Naruto is able to beat the main story of Elden Ring. Here are the rules. I can only use stuff that Gaara uses in his abilities, or Shikaku. Shikaku is the tailed beast that is inside of him. He's able to use sand and air as weapons. So I'm able to use stuff that's resembling sand or air. I'm also allowing myself to be able to summon the NPCs from bosses because it's my video. I can do what I want, so I'm just gonna do that. And also, I'm able to use summons as long as they make sense, but I won't really be using summons until later on in the video. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy, and I'll see y'all next time. I chose the samurai class because it has really good dexterity, really good strength, and decent faith, which I will need for this build. I then made Gaara, which, in all honesty, I think that looks pretty good. I then dive to the graphic Scion, and then I go into the first bit of Elden Ring, Limgrave. And then I meet my wife, shockers, Millennia, who then gives me this torrent and the ability to level up. I then get the Flask of Wonders Physic. And you know, I went to this place, right? And this random guy just appeared out of nowhere. Who is he? I was just gonna go buy my first weapon and he stabbed me and one-shot me. I will remember that. I will remember that. Anyway, I go and buy the Spiked Kestis from the Nomadic Merchant. This is a really good fist weapon, since Gaara uses fists. Barely, but he uses them. It has bleed, which makes them a very good weapon for what I'm about to do. I then went to go and beat up this sleeping dragon. It's not sleeping, alright, because that thing is screaming and it's bursting my eardrums and I'm sick of it. The Black Knife Assassin in the Death Touch Catacombs, and the Tibia Mariner, which is like right beside it, to get 2 Death Fruit to get my first spell. But before I do that, I need to get 2 dragon spells, Dragon Claw and Graynol's Roar, as Shikaku's abilities. And I get Bestial Sling, which is supposed to represent the sand that Gaara uses, which it kinda does. You throw rocks, same thing. So that's going to be the first spell I can actually use in this, because the other spells require a lot more faith and arcane, which I don't really have, sadly. After a tiny bit more prep, I summon Sorcerer Rogier, and I get ready to fight the first boss, well, main story boss of the game.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Thy flame. Let it be Margit the Fell.
Now, for the first phase of the fight, what I would do with my Gaara build is I just went up, started punching him. I didn't really do much of the spell at the first bit because Roger was able to take the aggro, so I was able to get close. But for the second phase, I wasn't really able to do that because he had a big hammer and had a lot more close range attacks. So I had to switch between using my bestial sling and just straight up punching him. As you see, it wasn't that hard, but it did keep me a couple tries. I then take the main castle gate because I ain't no bitch. And they start shooting catapults at me. That's just amazing. I then talk to Nefeli Lou, who then says, I don't like this Godric fella. Come here and you like gank him, like Jujutsu Kaisen. So I'm like, yeah sure, I'm gonna be Toto because I'm big and muscly, right? And you're gonna be Yuji because I don't know why. So yeah, time to fight Godric.
Mighty dragon, thou the true born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well. Lowly tarnished. Plain as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the lord of all that is golden.
Now, this fight is going to go the exact same as Market. I just go up close and attack him with my fists, but Godric's headbutt is a lot weirder to hit with your fists. Like, say I was hitting him there, but I guess I wasn't. Like, see, that hit him, but I don't care because I'm him anyway. I always win. So I just keep on hitting him until I get him to second phase. Now, second phase Godric is a lot. I don't go around with it. Him getting like 2 extra moves that are easily dodgeable. It's like orgy fire. It's it's dodging his power attacks that he can like, what? Stay close.
I am the lord of all that is golden. And one day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
I then make it to the second main place in Elden Ring, Lickaliurnia, which is where I will find the next shard bear that I need to fight. But before I do that, I need to get a couple of new things. I get the 2-finger heirloom, which raises my fear by 5 points. And then also fight the stallion for Smithing Stones 1 and 2 belt bearing, which is very useful for my shield and my weapon. I'm then gonna go get the Academy Glintstone key to let me into off-brand Hogwarts. I then go to this gate and use the Academy Glintstone key. This allows me to enter and brings me to Raya Lucaria, aka off-brand Hogwarts. Now the next mini boss is the Red of Radagon, and it has very low health, but I can't do damage really without being hit, which made this fight quite difficult. But I was able to manage to dodge for his attacks and only attack whenever he does jump up into the attack with the Dragon Claw. The first time I was actually able to use it, which it is a very, very chance there by having the build in the future.
Hush, little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
And then it's time for the first phase of Vanilla, Queen of the Full Moon, which is the easiest boss, for the first phase at least. You just attack these guys out with your fists, and then the shell will crack. So you just keep on hitting them 3 times until she falls. Luckily these things bleed, so I know there's a lot of damage. I think I have plus 7 hit weapons, so it was quite easy to get this first phase completed.
My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience. Ye will be countless born, forever and ever.
Upon my name as Rani the Witch. Mother's rich slumber shall not be disturbed by thee. Foul trespasser. Send word far and wide.
And then for the second phase, I have to fight Ronaldo with no spirit summons. So I just go up close, hit it with Bestial Sling, as it breaks their poise quite easily. And I can just go up close and try and get a bleed off. This fight can be really annoying because, as you say, almost died there, she doesn't stop sending glintstone magic stuff at you. But the key to this is dodging into it, except whenever she does become visceral, which then you have to try and go as close to her as possible. But when she starts summoning, you just have to run away. That is the easiest thing to do, especially with the Bloodhound Knight. I've died to him like 10 times. It's really annoying. But other than that, this fight was really easy.
Little Rani, my dear, thy might into being.
I then make my way to Altus Plateau, where I then get golden seeds from these trees that give me like 2 extra flasks. This is where I get most of my flasks. I then also go for the smithing stone bell bearing. I'm not sure if I have a recording for that, but if I do, I'll put it up. I then had to go fight Loretta, which is the ghost version, but still, it was quite a hard fight because I couldn't really do much damage, but I was still able to power through because I am him. And then I start Randy's quest line so I can get more items in the future. Now then, it is time to fight Redan. Now, as stated in the runes, I'm able to use summons, so I'm gonna summon all of these guys to help me, and I don't want to get close to him at all because I'm pretty sure he one-shots me. So after I summon all these guys, I'm just gonna go up, fight with the summons, and then kill him. That's how it goes for the first phase. Second phase is a lot trickier. All of the summons are dead by the time that happens. So I'm gonna have to wait till they can all come back and I can summon them all. And then after that, it's quite easy being able to gank the damage in a 1v1. I then go down into Noxtella, whatever the place is called, and fight the Mimic Tier boss. This is for me to proceed into the other place I need to go. I don't know what it's called. I get naked for it because it copies everything. So I just equip my casket, and since he has no armor on, I'm able to get blades off easily. And then it's time for me to get my summon of the run, the controversial Mimic Tier. Now I know what you're saying, but how, why? So I'm not sure if Gaara uses this, but I know in Shinobi Striker there's something called the Sand Clone Jutsu, and it's a substitution, and guess who uses it? Gaara. So I'm letting him use the Mimic Tier, since it basically copies my exact build. So yeah. So the saddest thing happened. My fight with the Draconic Tree Center corrupted. I don't know how, but I'm just going to explain what happens. So basically, I would just go up, summon my Mimic Tier, and then beat him up with my fist, and then use the Dragon Claw to stun him, because it's pause him for like 2-3 seconds. And that was basically the entire fight. Same thing for... Now then, next is GoldFR. he is really easy. Only bad thing is I can't beat him. He's not weak to any status ailments. He can't be inflicted by any status ailments because he's a ghost. Not really a ghost, but I don't know how to do it. So I just summon my mimic here and just use a bunch of different incantations, try and stagger him, and yeah, I end up beating him in the end.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn, Praetor Rykard, Luna Princess Rani, willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgoth, last of all kings.
I swear I already killed that guy, like, but Morgoth is here, and I summoned my wife to help me fight Morgoth, and I'm gonna try and slip away and get my mimic here out. Now this fight is really easy or hard depending on your build. With this build it's really easy, because if you were to stagger him, it's basically so we're able to get a bunch of damage off after we stagger him once. And I do have pretty good damage doing abilities. See, I got the stagger off here. For the second phase, it becomes a lot trickier to dodge his attacks. But nothing I've got a good amount of flasks. And so good amount of energy flasks as well. So I should be fine for the rest of this, and I was fine for the rest of this. Just a couple of silly things that I could maybe improve upon in my next round. I then fight another Tibia Mariner to get the final death route I need for my build. I also got the Ashes War Beast Drawer because it's a win thing. And this is the final thing I need for my build to be complete. So my build right now is at full power. I just need to level up and get ready for the next boss. Now, the Fire Giant. The worst boss in any game I've played. He is. I have some very choice words for this boss. Some I cannot say on YouTube. But my distaste for this ginger bastard is immense. This is the reason why I hate gingers. And I'm ginger myself. So I hate myself because of this guy. First phase is completely fine. There's nothing wrong with it. The second phase is the worst thing ever. This man shoots 20 projectiles at you, and you better be good at dodging, because if you can't dodge, you're dead. And it's just 10 attempts of me getting like 2 hits away from killing him, but I end up losing. And yes, I could have made it easier myself by getting Alexander, but I could not be arsed doing that entire questline. That questline is so boring to me, so I would rather just keep on throwing myself at the boss, and maybe in other runs I'll be able to beat him quicker. But the second phase here, he has a weak point in his eye, which is quite good in Asher 4. I'm able to just shoot a bit of wind at him. He shoots meteors. I'm luckily able to stagger him, and this is probably the reason why I got the win. And sadly, saddest game, because my wife ends up dying. It's really, really sad. I cried 10 hours. Yeah, I couldn't sleep, because my wife decided to sacrifice herself to burn that big fuck off tree in the background, which, as I said before, made me cry really hard. Hope you can tell I'm being sarcastic, because I don't really care. It is now Godskin duo time. This boss was surprisingly really easy. Now, I may have been at an advantage. I may have had a Mimic Kid that was maxed out. I may have had Brunel the Summon help me out with his really overpowered magic. But I still won. First attempt as well. What I would do is target one of them and have the other 2 summons target the other one. I would always go for the fatty, because he's the easiest for me to fight. The summons, they don't go up on the pedestals. So with Fatty's rune ability, you can break these. I can go on top and use my beast drawer, and as you can see look, the NPCs are not the smartest. Bernal's quite smart, but Mimic Tier's AI is not smart at all. And also, fun fact, even whenever they're dead, you could still hit the one of the Godskin's dead body for like 10 seconds, and it still deals damage to the health bar. As you're about to see here, I still dealt about 300, 400 extra damage, and now it's just me and Bernal able to do 1v2s against base Apostle and Fatty. And this is gonna be the part where I end this video today. There will be a part 2 if y'all like it. If this gets good reception, this will warrant me to make the second half of the video, which is arguably way harder than the first half. Because I have to fight Millennia, Malekith, Radagon, Placidusac, which is going to be quite hard and take me a long time to do. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what you think. And anyway guys, I'll see y'all next time.